on the nightly legacy has been the professional honor of my life. To be able to sit in this chair and anchor nightly news really has just meant the world to me. So many greats have sat here before, including people like Lester Holt and Tom Brokaw and Brian Williams. And every day I have one job, and that's to work for the viewer, and I believe in that. And we have an incredible team here at Nightly News working really hard, and I want to just maintain those traditions, the reasons why millions of viewers tune in every day. We're going to be at the stories, take the viewers there, ask those tough questions, and really provide context when the stories are complicated and hard to understand. I still use a lot of the things I learned in my early days at NBC. I worked pretty much every job in this building. I've run prompter, I've booked guests, I've built graphics, I've cut tape, I've shot video. I've used all of that, and I think being the anchor and being the managing editor, that helps me that I had all those jobs, because I know what it takes to put together a newscast. It's a team sport, and that I have a better understanding of all those jobs, especially the technical ones. I understand what it takes. And I also understand that every job in the newsroom is important. When I was a production assistant, I gave it my all, and I know those PAs right now on our show are giving it their all. It's not only me, it's the entire team, and it's both teams coming together, doing nightly news at 6:30, and then right after that, they're moving on to Top Story. It took a lot of time, it took a lot of work, especially in 30 Rock, the production teams and the technical teams, but we were able to do it. And so now we can launch two shows, one at 6:30, which is nightly news, separate control room, separate director, and then we have Top Story, an hour-long streaming show. Again, separate control room, separate team, separate director, and we're able to do it all. The in-studio crew, though, is the same, along with myself. And then, of course, some of the editorial is the same, too. We share some producers in some cases, some reporters, obviously, in a lot of cases. But it's two distinct shows put together. And I think what everyone loves about it is that we get to do two different styles of show. Nightly is obviously a traditional broadcast. We're still staying very current, but it's more traditional. And Top Story, it's for a younger audience. It's streaming, and so we can take a couple more chances. Something that always makes me smile before we're live or when we're in a commercial break is when people are just scrambling and people aren't aware of the clock. Maybe sometimes it's me and it's 3, 2, 1. I just sort of love that energy, and I love those moments because you get really comfortable around a great studio crew and a great production crew, and sometimes you can have some fun and sometimes you can forget about that clock and you're about to be live again. So I always love those moments right before we're going to be live and we have to be reminded, oh my gosh, yeah, we're about to be live again. I do like to have an espresso, even though I have a lot of energy. I like to have an espresso usually before the show, maybe two to 3 hours before the show. It's when I'm sort of getting into scripts and getting into the rundowns. I just like doing it. It's something I grew up drinking Cuban coffee, and so I think that's part of that. I think the advice I would give was just stay with it. It's hard. The hours are long. You're going to work a lot of holidays and a lot of weekends, but it's worth it. And just absorb as much as you can and learn from every single person that takes 5 minutes of their day to teach you something new. Just always be so grateful that they did that, because you're going to carry that on the rest of your career.